I hope you are ready to go through our stairs. After all, whoever rises first will be considered the winner. You don't have a chance.
I'll show you what high-speed driving is.
I can see that it won't be easy for us from the very beginning. And I love that I have a ruby staircase. If I pass these swords, I will receive the most valuable reward of the three of us.
JJ, I hope you fall. Then I can definitely become #1.
That's definitely not gonna happen. So I advise you to concentrate on getting through the stairs, and I will use my rewards. It's really very useful.
Just don't forget that we also have gift boxes. We'll compete with you.
Something tells me that while I was moving up, you created an alliance. Do you really think that the two of you can beat me? I have something to say to that. Get ready.
Where did you get these grenades?
Well, that's it. Now Mikey will have to spend a lot of time to catch up with me. But I decided to spare Carrie for now. Maybe he'll come over to my side. And what are my next challenges? Jumping on balls is much easier than I thought. So far, my ladder has not surprised me in any way. But I want it to stay that way. After all, the more difficult it is, the more time I have to spend here.
And I was able to pass this stage too. It turns out that so far we are on par. I hope that it will be so.
There's some kind of surprise waiting for me this time. What if there's a gun? No, there are only enemies here. But if I destroy all the golems, I'll get something anyway. So I'm sorry, but you won't survive. The most important thing is that I have the strength to defeat them. Well, that's it. I was able to defeat my golems. Now I'm wondering how the others are doing. Mikey, as usual, loses to everyone. He couldn't even scratch a golem without a weapon.
And how do I proceed? I can't stop and look at the options. I'll improvise.
Now, I'm really interested to know if Mikey will choose the right passage. And no, he was unlucky, so let's start all over again. But Carrie is doing better. Did he beat them all?
You're not the only one who knows how to fight, and I'll prove it to you soon.
In fact, I'd be only too happy if someone could keep up with me. After all, I usually go through all the tests alone, and Mikey can't learn how to do everything right.
I understand. We can move on. To do this, I just need to solve an example.
Now we'll find out how he's doing with math. I think everything is fine. And wait, am I really not in the first position now? This is very bad. I need to speed up. Although I want him to just make a mistake and fall down to Mikey, then everything will definitely be easy for me. And yes, that's what I wanted to happen. Now I just need to take the tests carefully. And is it just me? Or did I not collect the reward at the golem trial? I can't just leave it like that. So I'll look in the drawer. I knew it was going to be something cool. Now I can destroy entire armies of enemies. But I know who I'm going to use it against. How scared Mikey will be when he sees this. Due to the fact that I was returning to the last test, the enemies were able to catch up with me. Well, I can push you down anyway.
Just admit that you don't have the strength to go any further. So you'll be the last one.
A few more seconds, and there would be nothing left of Mikey's words. It's just like I said. Now there's Carrie, although it will be more difficult to throw it off. He was lucky this time, but I'll bide my time. What's in the chest? I can't just get through, although there is help for me here. If I put up blocks, I will definitely reach the next test. The most important thing right now is not to fall. Great, now I have a tree, so I can collect all the logs and turn them into boards. That way I'll definitely have enough blocks all the way to the top. Although maybe everything is much simpler. I can make half blocks. This way I'll have even more materials. I can't really estimate how many blocks I need. Carrie had everything in one piece. He was lucky. Well, beginners are always lucky. I already have a lot of experience, so now I'm gonna catch up with him. And how convenient it is that I have guidelines for where to put blocks. That way I won't fall. And yet, how much time I spend just trying to fix this ladder? I wouldn't be surprised if someone actually broke it on purpose. I will prove that this is not a problem for me either. I've finally reached the end of this staircase. So now my next challenge will be waiting for me. As I understand it, I'll have to be quick here. I do not know how, but Mikey and Carrie managed to catch up with me. So it's time for me to send them downstairs again. What will help me? Grenades will definitely be useful weapons. I'm going to test it now. Although, first of all, I would like to pass this strange test. Here I just need to move to the rhythm of the movement of this mechanism, and then I'll be fine. I hope the others have something more complicated. So far, everything is fine, and I haven't taken any damage. Although if this thing falls on me, I will immediately become square, and then it will be impossible for me to continue passing the tests. That's all. I did what I said. As usual, I come first. And if someone wants to overtake me, it's a mistake. After all, he will be punished with grenades.
I'm sorry, but you won't be able to hit me. I'm too fast.
And I can do something too. I managed to get a cool artifact, so you can't go any further.
When did they become so strong? I understand nothing. I'll be able to sort things out with Mikey, though. I just need to send my balloons to him. It'll distract him. Wait, did he really stop attacking me after all? I realized Mikey just wanted to move on before I caught up with him. This is the right decision, but I can still catch up with them. Now I have to solve a simple example. Although I might get confused. In my opinion, the answer is 14, but I'll check the other tracks as well. The rules do not prohibit this. It's too dangerous for me to fall now. Everything is exactly as I thought. Now I can safely run forward, and no one will stop me, except for my smoke grenades. That's why I did it.
Is it just me, JJ? Or aren't you seeing anything right now? I can attack you and you will definitely lose.
It's too late. I can see everything again. And choose the answer 13. After all, this is the wrong answer. How could he be so trusting? Carrie has already passed, and it's bad. I need to make a choice too. Of course, the answer is 10, so I can go straight up. But checking never hurts. At this stage, there are a lot of different examples that need to be solved. Now I have to figure out where the equation is written correctly. Although the answer is obvious, I need to choose the right staircase. I am very interested in what will happen next. Sooner or later, we will be able to reach a new level. There will be better rewards.
Look, we ended up on equal terms anyway, so let's all build a portal.
If you talk a lot, you'll never be able to keep up with me. Speed is important in the test.
Somehow you decided to create portals very quickly. Although I think it's not important, Mikey decided to jump in first. Well, never mind. Now he will see how difficult the tests are there and will just stand still. But I will do everything slowly. This is the secret of success. And now my portal is ready. Now all I have to do is get up to speed and jump in there. Let's go! I didn't know that I need to use an artifact to activate the portal. Mikey and Carrie seem to have worked themselves out, but the most important thing was that I had this artifact. The portal is now ready. What awaits me next? It's time for me to find out. So I ended up on the next floor. It's like I thought no one started until I showed up. And this time we are much further apart, so it's gonna be harder for me to hit the guys. On the other hand, all that's important to me right now is passing the test. There are 2 aisles in front of me, and of course I will choose the water, unless it's a secret trap. Who would have thought that it would be safe for me to walk through the lava? But will it always be like this? I can only test it, and this time the lava is real. It's very painful. It's good that there's regular water here, and now I can move on. Although it only gets more complicated here. How do I figure out where the regular water is? I've already realized that this is a test of luck. What's next? 2 lavas. Of course, it couldn't be otherwise. And as usual, I choose the wrong option. Why am I so unlucky? I want to believe that there will be no more such trials here. I don't like it when everything depends on luck. And the others are doing pretty well too, so I shouldn't relax. To keep Mikey busy, I'll throw a couple of smoke grenades at him, and I will take the next test myself. If I didn't have a sword, I'd be stuck here for a long time. But I was lucky. The only question is, how many cobwebs will there be? If the tunnel is too long, my sword might break, and then I'll definitely have problems. Although so far, everything is fine. I can already see the end, so I'm definitely going to win this round. But what will happen next? Is this really going to be a race? I like this kind of test, but the risk of falling down is very high.
JJ, if you can hear me, then you better give up!
As I understand it, everyone decided to just run along the board. And this is the wrong strategy. That's because using a boat would be much better. At first, it may seem like I've wasted a lot of time, but I'll get through the icy track much faster than Mikey and Carrie did. I can't wait to find out what I'm going to do next. And I'd better not get caught in the web. If I crash in there, it will take a very long time to get out. Maybe I was wrong and I should have just run too. I won't know that anymore. So, what is this strange place? I don't understand at all what I have to do. Wait, that's it. I get it. I'll have to create a pickaxe for myself and dig a passage through the exchange. It's a long time coming, but I'm sure I can handle it as quickly as possible. Of course, I should start with the tree. After all, this is the basis for all crafting. I didn't have to wait. That's good. Now, I can get all this stuff and create a workbench for myself. And already there, I will make my first pickaxe. A wooden pickaxe won't break a wall, but I don't need it. I will make progress. From the very beginning, I will have a wooden instrument, then the stone one. With these steps, I will be able to reach the coolest pickaxe. Although it would be cool if I found it earlier. I don't quite remember how many things I have to mine to get the diamonds. I'd probably better check it again. The number is not very large, so I can handle it quickly. I already have one of the items, so I can keep digging. To get the iron, I'll need to make a better pickaxe. It seems to me that this is the longest test. A little more, and it would have been real survival. And by the way, I have a cool pickaxe, but I can only use it to mine iron. I can still skip one stage. While the iron is melting, I can exchange some more resources. Then I'll have almost everything to create a cake. It's so strange that I'll be able to exchange the cake for diamonds. And something tells me that I didn't get as much coal as I needed. But that's not a problem. I'm glad that everything is at hand here. Now I'll have a complete set of ingredients. I hope Mikey and Carrie are stuck with this challenge too, because it's just impossible to get through it faster. And what am I missing? That's right, I forgot to get the iron. It's been a long time. I have to just stand there and wait for the ore to be ready to exchange it for ingredients. But it's worth it. Since I have almost everything, I can put it on the ground to make it clearer to me what else I should buy. I have a workbench, so I can put it all together. Won't I have enough diamonds if I make one cake? So I'm ready to do whatever is required of me to get the diamonds. Then I'll immediately make myself a pickaxe and finally break down the wall. But what lies ahead? I don't know that at all. It seems to me that now I will have the most long-awaited moment for the entire passage of this staircase. After all, I can get a diamond pickaxe. I'll definitely need it in the future. Here are the diamonds. Thank you so much for sharing, although it still can't hear me. It doesn't matter. The only important thing is that in a couple of minutes there will be a huge hole in the wall. Something tells me that the test will be simpler, so I'd like to have some fun. I wish I had something.
Hey, do you want to make a prank for Mikey? I can give you all the necessary blocks. It's going to be fun.
Who would have thought that Carrie would come to my rescue at such an opportune moment? Mikey is still stuck on the last challenge, so I'll have plenty of time for pranks. It's a pity that I won't be able to make a simple pit with spikes. There are too few blocks here, but I can make a deception. And first of all, I need a lot of fans. Now I can make a big hole for Mikey to fall into. But so that he doesn't understand anything, I want to mask it with a green carpet. He doesn't know what it's supposed to look like. And to make it harder for him, I want to make a row of spikes right after the wall. Then he'll have no choice but to jump into my trap. The chance that it will go further is almost zero. If by some miracle he can get through, I'll install even more spikes here. I will do my best to make him give up and fall down. I also need to get the fans working. I'm surprised Carrie had everything they needed to create such traps. He even gave me a bunch of red blocks so I could give everything energy. It will be very cool. I hope Mikey doesn't pass the last test right now, because then all my plans will come to an end. I believe it will be very difficult for Mikey to break the wall. Now I'll have all the traps I could think of. But if that can't stop Mikey, then I'm gonna set a lot of traps here. At least they'll make him suffer. This is definitely the end, because I still have to get to my stairs. I don't want Mikey to blame me for everything. Let him think that it was all planned for him.
What's going on here? I didn't think it would be so hard anymore.
I'm curious to know how quickly Mikey will fall into my trap. Wait, already? It was much faster than I thought. but now the t-shirts are at the bottom, so I can keep moving on.
JJ, did you really think that I would just fall like that? I won't fall into your trap this time.
I can't believe Mikey didn't fall, but stayed on his stairs. I shouldn't contact him yet, so I'll keep running. It seems to me that the final test will be held soon. I still have to go through some difficulties, and I hope Carrie didn't run too far away while I was busy with the trap. It seems to me that Mikey might try to catch up with me and throw me down, so I will install the spikes after my tests. He definitely won't be able to jump over them here. I can already see the final arena, but what are we gonna do there? As I thought, we'll all end up in the same place. And if we have to fight, then I will have the advantage. After all, I'm the strongest fighter. If I got there first, then that's good. I'll have more time to explore the location.
I knew we'd have to fight in the end! Oh, look at my cool armor!
Mikey, do you really think you have a chance against me? I'm stronger, so just give up and I won't destroy you. By the way, Carrie never got there.
There's no way I'm giving up!
Hi everyone. It looks like I'm a little late, but I found a super strong armor, so I will destroy you both.